So observe given question here. Question from continuity. This is also moderate to tough level question in JEEMAIN 2026. So observe the x power here, x power 2 by theta given. So here I am taking n as 2 by theta. Now theta condition is theta tends to 0. Theta tends to 0, n tends to infinity. Clear? Now rewrite the question. F of x is equal to, again I am writing it as limit theta tends to 0 cos phi x as it is minus, here I am writing x power n sin x minus 1 by simply take 2 by theta is equal to n and rewrite the question. 1 plus x power n of x minus 1. Clear? So up to this very simple. The first step is yes, if theta tends to this, now this question is related to n now. If theta tends to 0, what is n here? N tends to pi. Sorry, n tends to infinity. Therefore, here you should move your limit as limit n tends to infinity. Clear? Right. Now observe here. Now question totally depends on x power n. If n tends to infinity, so x power n means it may be plus or minus related to n value, right? So why? Because minus x power n is there. In denominator plus x power n is there. Now this limit value depends on the mod x. If mod x less than 1, then limit n tends to infinity, x to the power n is equal to 0. Okay, if mod x less than 1, limit n tends to infinity, x power n 0. Now the given fx can be cos pi x minus 0 by 1 plus 0, which gives cos pi x. Okay. Now for second case, if mod x is greater than 1, what about this limit? The limit n tends to infinity. This mod x power n is infinity. Okay. So in this case, now divide or take x power n common. What are it? Here in the limit process, take x power n common or divide by x power n to each and every term within the limit. Then again you can write it as fx is equal to limit n tends to infinity cos pi x by x power n minus x power n by x power n gets cancelled, sin of x minus 1 by denominator you get 1 by x power n plus x minus 1. Clear? Now limit n tends to infinity cos pi x by x power n. Now n tends to infinity, x power n tends to infinity. Now cos pi x by infinity, something by infinity which becomes 0. So here first term is 0. Second minus sin x minus 1 as it is. By in denominator also 1 by infinity becomes 0. Okay, limit n tends to infinity అయితే mod x power n infinity అయింది. ఇక్కడ x power n denominator వచ్చేసింది. Something by infinity 0. So 0 plus x minus 1. So here what we got, f of x is equal to minus sin of x minus 1 by x minus 1. Clear? Now rewrite the question. Done. Now I am moving to the question. You can observe. First case for mod x less than 1, what we got? Fx as cos pi x. If mod x greater than 1, what is fx? Minus sin x minus 1 by x minus 1. Now I am rewriting the given question. Okay, the given question is the question rewrite this one by taking ಇದು continuous at 1 minus 1 particular added. So you have to divide the question into part. 1 minus 1 plus toti move cheyali question. For that, I am rewriting the question by taking mod x. Now the fx is simply then write first case answer cos pi x. When we got this, it's mod x less than 1. Second case minus sin x minus 1 by x minus 1. Here we got mod x greater than 1. Here. Now check continuity for x1 and minus 1. Okay. Now it's very simple. So first you observe limit at 1 minus till. First you are discontinuous and there is some statement given. Okay. Fx discontinuous at x1 and 1 దగ్గర మనం continuity check చేద్దాం. What we are doing? Check continuity at x1. Continuity at x1. Limit extends to 1 minus, which is LHL. Left hand limit I am taking. Fx is equal limit extends to 1 minus. Here what it is? Cos pi x. Which is cos pi, which gives minus 1. Now move with RHL. Limit extends to 1 plus. Okay, 1 plus Fx, which is second case is what? Minus sin of x minus 1 by x minus 1. If x tends to 1, here you can write x minus 1 tends to 0. Therefore, sin x by x1 will get minus 1. So here both LHL is equal to RHL. So LHL is equal to RHL, then what is the statement? It is continuous. Fx is continuous at x is equal to 1. But given is fx is discontinuous, so 1 is wrong here. Okay, 1 is not true. Why? Because given 1 is discontinuous, but here we got continuous. The same thing you should check for minus 1 now. Okay. Just observe here, I am checking continuity at minus 1 now. LHL limit extends to minus 1 minus. For minus 1 minus. Yes, sir. Here, just the reverse item, you just observe here. For minus 1 minus, what you get? Minus sin of x minus 1. Minus sin of x minus 1 by x minus 1. So based on mod x less than 1, mod x greater than 1. Okay? Yes. For minus 1 minus. Minus of sin x minus 1 by x minus 1. Now if you put x minus 1 here, what do you get? Minus sin of minus 2 by minus 2. Sin of minus 2 is minus sin 2, minus into minus plus. Therefore, you get sin 2 by minus 2, which is the LHL. Now, if you go for RHL, so what is RHL here? RHL is minus 1 plus, right? So, for this, fx is cos pi x. Clearly, you can observe by conditions. For cos pi x, to directly go x has -1, cos of -5, which gives cos pi. Cos pi gives -1. But clearly here, LHL is not equal to RHL. Right? Because LHL we got minus sine 2 by 2 and RHL here it is -1. So both not equal. So LHL not equal to RHL. Therefore, fx is discontinuous. Fx is discontinuous at x minus 1. What is the statement given? Fx is continuous at x minus 1 given is false. So clearly, neither one nor two is true. So first option is your final answer here. It's a good question. It's a little bit advanced level question. So anyway, just note it down.